son, I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes?
Coach, we're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here we go.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
57, Mike 57.
Garoppolo. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. On first down, this is Geis. That good for 19 and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Second and 2 at the Eagles' 21-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They'll run it with Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, You go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here we go. 180!
58, come on. Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
Geis, they'll try to run it. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, Geis. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
On the ground, Geis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Go.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays and offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start things on 1st with Tariq Cohen. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Empty.
Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Slam.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180!
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Great 57.
Screen, watch the screen. Check.
This is done.
Wentz now to throw. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. That one goes for 24 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight up there. Rush in.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
First down, a run with Cohen. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
That's what I'm talking about.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
You got 3 down.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180!
56. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz completes it to Aguilar. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 21.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Tyson.
56 right there, right?
Great 57.
Hey, defense, let's go.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. That is caught by Cohen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 180.
Silver.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here we go. 180.
Come on. Hey, watch the slant.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right there. Exit. Catch it.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run with Pollard. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the screen.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here we go, here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 21.
Geis with the carry on second down. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Let's get it.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
I got you.
Check. Watch 54.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Here we go. 20!
Watch the run.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. 180! You ain't got nothing!
Out of the gun, Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that...
That's caught at the 25. A big play there for Philly. 53 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That is caught inside the 5. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First down and goal to go.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
11.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. They find some open field here. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Guy showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Going to run again here with Pollard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Redskins 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Here we go. 21. Here we go. 180!
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
Complete to Terry McLaurin. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 180!
Hey, tight down. There you go.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Cohen. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
There we go. Back man. 180.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
What's your son?
That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
We got this.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Strip that ball.
Wentz. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players than football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Here we go.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. This is Geis, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 21, 21.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A quick throw. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That's trash. Kill.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Pollard again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen, and he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on that last drive, Went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On first down, this is Geis, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Redskins on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Garoppolo now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
Here we go.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check. First down. Pilot, 64. Weak. Hey, zoom. Check.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. They run with Geis. He fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Nice hit, boy.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Run for Pollard. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And some room to maneuver. And now to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Eagles. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Garoppolo, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Able to find his running back, Geis. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Now Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here we go.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here we go. 180.
58, come on.
Geis, they'll try to run him. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one.